I think it was a very good workshop. We learned a lot of things, and it was also very engaging and interactive.
I thought that this would be a new experience for me because I haven't really worked with film for a lot, and learning a new experience could be fun.
The best type of conflict is man versus self. So you have a person, a man or a woman, and they have an emotional flaw or a physical flaw. Let's make it really tough, and now he's in a separate trade. Now she's interested in him looking back. He can jump from trade to trade.
Even though they only taught us the basics of film, seeing them from a professional's perspective really gave us some insight, especially with the upcoming film festival, into how to make our own movies.
The people who came here were very qualified. I believe they worked on some very big movies and were in the industry for a long time.
My name is Dean Burns. I'm the VP of Education at Shanghai Vancouver Film School. I'm also the HOD of Writing.
Hello, my name is Darren Borrowman. I'm the head of the film production department at the Shanghai Vancouver Film School, and I teach directing, assistant directing, producing. I also do a lot of my own filmmaking. I've been an independent producer, director, editor, cinematographer for about 20 years.
I learned a lot about character goals so that I know what to do when I'm on stage, so I know what my goal is and how I need to convey it and express it.
I learned lots of ways to communicate with my teammates better and to have better filming techniques.
And good in one instance might not be good in another instance, right? How do we know what's a good performance? We need to make sure that everybody is working together and going in the same direction, okay? Another thing here the director needs to do is, like I said, make sure that the actors are giving the right performance.
We worked together on last year's film festival and ended up doing very well. We wanted to go into this year to hopefully make a better movie than last year, as well as get more insight into how to make a movie and just understand film better.
The workshop we did is an introduction to screenwriting, where we screened short films and then broke them down into story essentials, which we hope the students will use on their own scripts, which they will film later this month.
We've talked a little bit about tips for the director, the tools of the director, and how to communicate your vision. We've talked a little bit about the on-set process of shooting a scene, from blocking and lighting, rehearsing, and eventually shooting. And we also did some acting workshops where we got some of the students up and moving around. We had a couple of scenes and we went through a bit of the rehearsal process to understand story and character.
I think that this year we're aiming to make a better movie than we did last year. We're always trying to learn more about film, learn more about making music and every step of the process, so that our movie is just always getting better.
You've got to start by always following your passion. It's one thing to watch movies, but making movies is a very different thing. It's oftentimes it's a lot of hard work and a lot of long hours, and you really got to have the passion to do it if you want to make movies successfully.
Write a story you care about. Write a story with emotion. Write a story about the world you live in. You're an expert on the world you live in. It's rich, there's a lot happening, and there's an audience for that.